Hello. So I just did like half of an episode, by the way. Interrupted. Could not continue. I got too annoyed, sorry. Alright, by the way, I filmed like 5 episodes. I filmed like 5 episodes since last time. Audio problems on every single one. Audio is literally the only thing I need to get this thing to be successful. I've checked the audio many times on this one. If it is bad, I'm going to crash out. And that's okay. I'm not gonna crash out because I'm all holy now. I'm reading the Bible and stuff. Jesus Christ. Is our Lord and Savior. See? Alright. Okay. So today, I'm talking about UW football players. I'm gonna record predict. I can do that first, or I can do impact players first. Flip a coin. Yeah, I'm just gonna do record first. I did not flip a coin, by the way. You know what? I'm actually going to. I don't have a coin, do I? Yeah, I'm pretty poor, dude. I mean, shit, I got like 8 subscribers, so. Okay, record prediction, impact players from UW to start next NBA powerhouse team. I can tell you, it won't be the arthritis elites that we're going to see with whatever team LeBron joins. College football, CBS top 25. I'm just going to evaluate that. You guys can pull it. I'm not going to pull it up on here. It's too much of a hassle, and also it won't work. Still having some of those issues. But, who cares? What you do care about is that you should have it pulled up while you watch this. Get the top 25 pulled up on your thing, and then you know what you're gonna do. You're gonna listen to my takes on it. All right, because that's what you're here to do. And also comment on it if you think it's bad. And then CBS Sports top 25, and then I will cure your. So we're in a dry spell right now, right? We're no basketball or football right now. It is just depressing. God, unless you're watching Summer League and you're stupid, because Summer League never translates. I mean, I thought Jalen Suggs was going to be a superstar. And he's good, but he's not a superstar. I mean, it wasn't a terrible take if you think about it. You know what? I'll move on. I will cure your off-season depression if you're a normal person like me and don't watch that much baseball. Actually, I kind of like the Mariners because that's like my hometown squad, and I like them. I used to be into it, and then I realized I'm a Mariners fan, and I can't be that into it. And then I'm gonna tell you my biggest. I got 2 sleepers for the college football season. All right, so UW record prediction. You got the schedule, okay? You got the schedule to yourself. You can see it yourself. Like, I know the first few games. Should I just say the record, or should I say why we're gonna win and lose each game? Because I have my ideas. I'm gonna pull the schedule up. I know the first 6 games off the top of my head. Alright. Okay, Apple Cup. Don't have to say anything else. I've watched us lose to them twice in my entire life. Don't think it's going to happen a third time, especially with this squad, because we will go into the season ranked. And then, okay, Utah State, Eastern Washington. I don't have to explain myself. Minnesota. I don't feel like I have to explain myself here either. We're going to beat the shocks off of Minnesota. I mean, they're not terrible, don't get me wrong. They're just not good. Alright, so this might be a hot take among UW Husky fans, but I think we're gonna lose to USC. It's just okay. If you follow USC, most returning starters in the Big Ten, 15. That's 15 of 22, and they had the top freshman class this year, and they had one of the top transfer portal classes. It's just ridiculous to say that they're not going to be good. Then again, I feel like I say this every year about USC, and it never works out. So, I could be wrong, but I think we're going to lose to USC away. I don't think it's going to be a problem with away advantage. It's going to be a problem with the fact that we don't have home field advantage. So, it's not like it's going to be a good game, though. It's going to be I think no matter what, it's going to be a high-quality game if I'm wrong or right about this. But it's going to be a high-quality game. I just think we're going to lose because they have a lot of firepower this year. And then versus Iowa, they just play a weird style of football, but, I think that we have they dominate the line of scrimmage, and we have a lot of good players on the line of scrimmage now. It'll be interesting. It won't be entertaining. I don't suggest you watch it if you're a non-Husky fan watching this. If you do root for Washington, then you should watch it just because you're a fan. It's at home, so we'll win. I'll put it that way. I don't think they'll score very much. I think they'll drop under 10 on us. Our defense is pretty good, and they normally don't run a good offensive scheme. And then Purdue, I don't have to explain myself. And then we're going to be at Nebraska on Halloween. Wow, that's very interesting. I'm kidding. I'll talk women's sports just because I said that. Okay. Alright, I'm going to break down how bad the Storm are because I do watch women's sports. I want to shout out the women's basketball movement. I'm not going to share opinions on equal pay and stuff, but they're doing a really good job out there. Really do appreciate all of the women in sports movements recently. They've been doing really well, especially Caitlin Clark. I think that it's interesting because she is kind of she's not cool, but she's good, so it doesn't matter. She can say whatever she wants, bro. Even if she's young, I feel like if it was another young player that I feel could say anything they want, Ant, nah, he's too young though. She's a third year. So what? We're talking I don't know. Jeez. But I feel okay, you know what? I'll do a women's sports section later just because I feel bad for saying that. Shout out my sister, that was her. Okay. Nebraska on Halloween. Okay, we're gonna struggle in the first half because it's gonna be bad weather, I feel. B, it's on Halloween, and C, it's Nebraska away. But at the end of the day, we're better, and we're gonna win. We're gonna pull through. We're gonna win in a gritty battle. We're gonna be down by 10 at half, I think, and then we're just gonna grit away and win by 3, but easily. All right, I don't know how to explain it. Versus Penn State, so Iowa State last year. We could have beaten Iowa State with our team from last year, and we're a lot better this year, so. Wow, that was louder than I expected, but the statement is we will beat Penn State easily. It will be with ease. Rocco Becht, you cannot do anything against our corners. Emmanuel Conley is very experienced and very good. Dylan Robinson, he might not be very experienced, but he is very good. Dylan Robinson is very good. I don't know who you have at receiver. I actually do. I don't know their names. I'm sorry, guys. I need to knowledge up on college football. I'm going to do a little film session after this. Or maybe just watch Dexter. Film session tomorrow. Okay. Penn State will be a dub, regardless. Okay, guys. Michigan State at Michigan State. Yeah, I don't have to explain further. When? Where are we at right now? We're what and one? We've lost one game so far, bro. We got 2 games left. Okay. All right, we can split the series versus Indiana and Oregon and keep going. Okay, I see how it is. I'm excited for this. Okay, this is my simulation in my head. What am I talking about? Versus Indiana, we're at home. Their quarterback's Josh Hoover. I don't think you've watched Josh Hoover if you think that he's really going to continue the Indiana Kurt Cignetti legacy. I don't think you've also watched Nick Marsh if you think that as well. Who's there? Oh my gosh, what's the one receiver's name that's coming back? I forgot his name, but he is so buns, bro. Like, whatever. No, but if you genuinely like look into Indiana's team, you're like, oh my gosh, such big names. Look at that. They came from here. They came from here. Like, okay, dude. Remember last time when they got a bunch of 3 stars out of the portal that happened to be like, I don't know, 24 years old? They didn't do that this time. They didn't get niche players. They got players that we know about. They got players that we've watched the film on. They got players that we've seen. And we've seen these players and we know that they're not that good. I don't know what Kurt Signetti thinks he's doing. But he's not gatekeeping anything. He's not about that flashy play style. I know that, but you can only. It was a one-hit wonder. I'm sorry, people. I'm just gonna come out there and say it. One-hit wonder, Indiana. They will never be that good again. Like, not this year. Okay, so we're 10-1 here going into the Oregon game. We're feeling good. We're playing away at Autzen. That's gonna be interesting. I think that's a very big contributing factor into this. What you think of this game? I mean, I think we're gonna win against Oregon every year. So, my record prediction. I'm just going to say one loss because one loss to USC for sure, and then we could lose to Oregon. So 11-1 or 10-2 will be our record this year. Put your parlays down on the over because I've seen 7.5 or 8.5 for our win total, and that's inaccurate. So I think we'll go 10-2 or 11-1. I mean, I think we'll beat Oregon, but it's always up for interpretation when I'm talking against Oregon. So upvote or downvote on whether or not we're gonna beat Oregon. Shout out, we hate Oregon. Duck Zone. I would like to have a nice chat with that guy. Wow, I just want to debate him, bro. I hate that guy so much. Oh my god, he's such a bomb too. He's like a 5'6", like grown ass man talking about some. If you go to his Instagram, bro, you'll see who I'm talking about, bro. This guy Duck Zone. Like, Doug fans don't like him. Like, if you genuinely think this guy's good, if you follow this guy on Instagram, you're genuinely a bum, bro. Like, oh my god. This is the worst sport college football page on Instagram is Duck Zone, and you can agree with everybody on this. He is the oh my gosh. I want to have a formal debate with this grown man. Okay? Like, I would cook him. My god. Okay. You know what? We're for sure beating Oregon because we're evenly matched, and they have the negative aura of Duck Zone. So 11-1, make a playoff run. Hopefully, we'll make the playoffs though. I believe that for sure. And then let's go down to the impact players. I yapped a while there about our record. That's good stuff. We will not be doing a women's sports segment, but I appreciate women's sports. How about that? Sorry, Mom. Appreciate the women in your lives, guys. They passed too soon. Saw a Modern Family episode about it recently. Anyways, let's go on to the impact players. Let's start with the offense. We're going to start off with... Okay, by the way, when I say impact players, I'm not talking like dudes that you know. I'm talking like... you wouldn't know they're going to be a big impact. Start off Rashid Williams. Rashid Williams is a guy that he has steady hands. Like, very steady, very strong, very eloquent, like efficient hands. And his route running, my goodness, it's beautiful. It's like the Emerald City route artist, but he's, oh my gosh, crazy player comp. Rashid Williams, JSN, shout out. That's a great player comp for Rashid Williams. People should be excited about him because if they understand what I just said. Oh my gosh, that's actually crazy. You can watch some of his tape through highlights of UW practice, highlights of the UW spring game. I suggest you go to Huddle and watch high school highlights of players that you don't have a lot of familiarity with. That's what I normally do. That's how I got my read on Demond being a pretty good quarterback coming into year one. That's how I got my reads on most things. But shout out Rashid Williams. Number 2, Jordan Washington. Jordan Washington is this guy that is so fast. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, he broke something. I don't know what the thing was, but he did something to his neck in spring ball, and that's not great. He had a hard time. He had a little hard time he went through there, but now he got through it through similar things to what I did. And now I think he'll be back for the season. I don't know when. Pretty sure he signed an NDA. But I project he'll be back like after conference play starts, like right when it starts, like USC game. He just puts his foot in the ground and he can run, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, but Rasheed Williams and Jordan Washington. I'm gonna give you guys 4 impact players. Let's go to the defensive route of things and start off by saying Zadarius Rainey Saleh. Holy, this guy is tough, dude. Like, I mean, I don't know if people know too much. I think that they immediately think of linebackers at UW and think Jacob Manu, right? Nah, Zadarius Rainey Saleh, alright? Don't go to your college football 27 ratings and say, oh, this is Washington crazy, dude, because it's wrong, okay? Jordan Clay will start at X over Christian Moss. Not to hate on Christian Moss, because they'll probably realistically share reps. But better contested ball, like better route running, better hand. Jordan Clay is just strong and sexy. Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna move on to the NBA draft, NBA futures. I need a sec. I need to look at these draft orders. Dude, I watched film on like the top 20 guys in the draft. I will tell you, most entertaining. Most entertaining highlights. Mikel Brown Jr. He had the best highlight reel eye test. Like, it's like J.R. Smith though is the problem. It's misleading because he was the 6th pick in the draft for a reason, right? Darren Peterson has such boring highlights. That tells you how good he is, dude. Like, it's crazy how good he is. He's just tough. Like, DP, Darren Peterson. Okay, biggest, like, overrated in this draft, bro. Cam Boozer. What is this glaze? Come on now, bro. Caleb Wilson should... it's so hard to predict what these guys are going to do. Let's just stick to UW. Hannes Steinbach at 14 to the Hornets. I was excited, and then they traded Melo. That was a choice. But now I realize they got the best front court in the league. They got Steinbach and Naz Reid. Come on now, bro. They're gonna meme for him, bro. I'm telling you right now. Hornets will be the biggest meme in the league this year. Again, back to back. Steinbach and Naz Reid. You got like one big German dude, and then you got one dude that's just already meme fed. Like, it's an interesting thing too because they got Christian Anderson. He's probably gonna have the ball in his hands most of the time. So like starting lineup: Christian Anderson, Kobe White, Conka Nipple, Hannes, and Naz Reid. What is that? Oh, that's hilarious though. That's straight snipers though. Let me tell you. And then let's talk about Cam Carr to the Lakers. Like, what? Come on now. Like, oh, that's scary though. Because they got all the dudes that you know. And then they got a dude like Cam Carr. Cam Carr is a beautiful stroke. Like, it's a beautiful shot. It doesn't spin very correctly, but it looks good. But it has a weird spin. But Cam Carr is very good. He'll be good for the Lakers. And oh my, okay, I'm just gonna move on from this draft now, dude. Wow, free agency. I don't even know what to say about it, dude. I'm transferring. I'm a Braun guy. I'm transferring favorite teams. I'm no longer a Laker. What else has happened? Jaylen Brown trade. I don't know. I don't really think much of it. I mean, the Paul George. Hey, bro, they could trade Paul George for prime LeBron, prime Harden, and prime Michael Jordan, and no one would question it at this point. Who else has been traded? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like lost track. Melo, the Melo trade was interesting. Definitely an L for the Hornets. What else was even traded? I'm not gonna lie, I forgot. Ooh, Ja to the Blazers, dude. That's a scary ass. Like, dude, you got watch out for the Blazers, bro. They just like they're like they were already building something, and then they just built more on it. It's so annoying. Hold on, I swear they did something. This team did something. Sorry. Apologies. I swear the Magic signed someone. I could be bugging though. Dude, the Blazers might be the biggest one. The Blazers getting Jaws like ridiculous because you got one dude, you got a slasher and a shooter. It's perfect, and then you got Klingon. It was perfect down to the last little detail. It was perfect. Gosh, that's okay. That is my team for the future. Okay, and the Wizards and the Blazers, two teams that suck, are going to be futuristic NBA. Those are two teams that are the future of the league. Young guys, and then they're just acquiring Ja for the Blazers is crazy. No, that's not the future. That's right now. They're gonna be tough too. Like, you guys will see. You guys will see the Blazers. They're gonna be hella tough. Okay. And then the future of the league is the Wizards. They got Trae Young. People forget that he's still got a long career ahead of him, probably, hopefully, unless his whole body snaps in half because he's small as hell. I don't want to talk about the Knicks. I already talked about them in a former episode. It made me want to cry. I didn't release it, I don't think. But no, it's crazy because, like, after all that, the Wizards, AJ DeBonsa, Trae Young, Anthony Davis, it's kind of Sar, he's Bonds, but that's the big three, right? Those are three like all-star level players, and that's like think about every other team in the league. They only got like two or so all-star level players, and I don't want to hear anything negative about DeBanza, dude. Like that guy can score, that guy can get buckets no matter what. Okay, I don't want to hear anything bad about him. That's just like hate at that point. Oh, like unrealistic hate at that point. Those are my two teams for the future, though. Blazers is more right now. Wizards is more futuristic. Let's go to the notes. Ooh, CBS Sports. I already know this is gonna be terrible because I chose to put this on my notes. I put these on like a week ago. Rankings. All right. Okay. Got to number 2. I already got something to say about it. What the hell is Texas doing at 2? I don't. They just continue to amaze me. I mean, don't get me started. Indiana has 6, bro. 6 through 10 gotta be paid off. I mean, this is just ridiculous. What about who's the Bama QB that's hella good? Oh my gosh, what's his name? Roster. I forgot his name. Nah, I swear. No, they have a quarterback that's really good. I promise I'm not capping. I'm not LARPing on that. And okay, Oregon expectations being that high is valid, but I feel like what's Georgia doing so low at 5? I feel like they should be ahead of Texas, Notre Dame, Oregon, Ohio State. Like Ohio State, yeah, sure. Julian Sayin, like, don't get me wrong, JJ's good, but like, bro, Julian Sayin is not. I mean, you can put Miami at 7, I guess, Malachi Tony, but dude, Texas A&M at 8. What? This is Ole Miss and Alabama should just all evolve right up to. They should just evolve right up to 6 and 7. Okay, they should just. You get my point though. They should evolve right up to numbers 6 and 7. That was a dumb top 10. SC at 4. I guess so. People don't really respect them typically anyways, so what you gonna do? Okay, my dog's at 19. I would like to see BYU lower. I would like to see us at 18. 17. I would like to see us ahead of Penn State, too. What's up with... What? Penn State? Get these guys out of here, bro. You're gonna put Louisville, Florida, Iowa in the top 25 over Clemson? That's a thing that you can do. I just don't think it's smart. It's kind of dumb. Let's be so for real. That is sort of what we see out of the USA keeper, Matt Freeze. It's about the level IQ of Matt Freeze over here at CBS, I suppose. I was trying to get dead silence. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I have on that. That's cool. Alright. That's an interesting top 25, to say the least. It's a top 25. I can cure your off-season depression. This is an advertisement for me. You can call me anytime. I won't give out my number, but you can call me anytime. Find my Instagram. You know my name. It's on the channel. You can find it. If you request to follow me, I'll likely accept it. You can call me anytime. Ask me what you need, therapy-wise, for free agency news. Okay, I was going to do free agency news, but I already did it, is the problem. Okay. But if you need to cure your depression, follow me on Instagram. It's on the YouTube. It's on the account. You can see my name. Believe me. If you can't, get it from someone else. I don't know. You can probably figure it out just by like investigating the videos. Name's Jake Bergman. Subscribe to the Sports Pod, you know. Follow Instagram if you want me to cure your off-season depression. I will tell you. I'm probably just gonna tell you exactly what I'm gonna do. And recommend that to you because it still depresses you, but it makes you feel slightly better. All right, moving on. Okay, here are my big sleepers for college football season. These teams are both ranked in the top 15 in the CBS Sports. I cannot say Washington because I cannot disclose Washington as a sleeper team because, well, you know, personal connections with the players makes it seem like you might have a bit of a bias, you know. Something might tell you that, you know. Okay? Yes, I know it sounds like I'm LARPing, but I actually do, like, whatever. One of the players is a good friend now. Alright, people, so, like, I might be a little bit biased. I was gonna be biased in the first place. Now it's gonna be, like, tuned up a bit. Oh my goodness. That was weird. Anyways, but I was gonna be super biased if I say that. So I'm gonna start off USC. I feel like I kind of explained already that they're a powerhouse. Why are they at 14? Why aren't they top 10? What's going on? Jaden Mavia's back. They have plenty of receiver depth. They have plenty of running back depth. They have a great defensive roster from what I saw in the portal. I don't see what the problem is. So I'll be more educated on these teams, by the way, next week probably. So yeah, shout out. And then the other team is Ole Miss. I feel like this is obvious. I don't know why on earth people are ranking them so low. They had the second best transfer portal, and they kept Trinidad Chambliss and Kewan Lacey. What is people's problem with Ole Miss? I mean, they're in the SEC. The SEC's so hard. Oh my god. Has the SEC won a championship in the past 5 years? Probably. I don't know. Yeah, they have, but sorry. The past 3 years, no. Have they done good in the playoffs? No, not really. In the extended playoffs. So explain to me why Ole Miss wouldn't be good this year. I mean, they don't have their old head coach. How would they be good? I don't know. Maybe because he was an offensive coach. They brought in a new offensive coordinator. I don't know. I think it was from East Carolina, right? They brought in a couple running backs to back up Kewan Lacey. Like, they're just ridiculously good. Like, I don't know why people, like, are they too good? They're too good. That's it. They're too good for people. I'm going to start sharing my writing like, I'm gonna start writing more about sports, and I'm gonna start sharing more of that. Um, I'm gonna see what I can do to put it on the channel. I'm not really gonna start an Instagram for this or anything, I don't think. But if I get, you know what, I'll make a deal. I'll cut a deal. If I get to 300 subscribers, I will start an Instagram. It probably won't happen, but if it does, that'd be great. All right. So wrap it up with those two: Ole Miss, USC, sleepers. Peace.